I have been in recovery for 5 years. I'm a mom of 2 kids. I'm very passionate about my children. Family is everything to me. And that was what pushed me to get sober.
And you take one, mark it.
I was the youngest out of 4 kids. We moved almost every year of my entire life. My father was an alcoholic my whole life. There was always something happening to him. He was always in the hospital or on his way to the hospital. We were all brought up to be his caregivers. My mother was kind of more there for him than she was us kids. We really had to watch out for each other at that point. It was hard on me, as I'd imagine it would be on any other child. At 13, 14 years old, got my first job working at a pizza shop. I was on the cheerleading team. I really aspired to go pro. My passion was also hair and makeup, so my dream was cosmetology. Everything ruined that for me. I was prescribed Vicodin and Tramadol to tackle period cramps. And then I realized that I liked the feeling I got when I took it. That is what started my story with addiction. Yeah, 15 years old, up until 18, taking Vicodin, Tramadol, all those prescriptions I was pushing into my body. One day, they told me, nope, we can't prescribe you or even see you as a patient anymore because you just turned 18. At that point, I was already an addict. I dropped out of high school. I was drinking heavily, partying with everybody I could. And that's what introduced me into crack and cocaine. Gave up on everything that I had ever wanted to do in my life. And I ended up getting a job at a club as a dancer because it was the only thing that could pay for my alcoholism and my addiction to everything else. I was taking really anything I could get my hands on at that point. It was the only thing that somewhat numbed the pain. I was 21 was when I was going to try getting sober. I moved all the way across the country. And just because you move somewhere else doesn't mean these things aren't accessible. It's the same thing, just a different state. Same stories, same people, different location. I found out I was pregnant, decided, you know what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it right. I was told my whole life that I wouldn't amount to anything. And I wanted to give her a better life than I could ever have imagined for myself. Self-acceptance, when I say self-acceptance, the first thing I think is really accepting everything about me. So it took a lot of growing in my own skin and learning to love me all over again.